My name is HiCookie and I'm working for Gigabyte Technology. I'm also the in-house overclock inside the Gigabyte and also the head of the motherboard performance division.
My name is Sergey, and most of people in the overclocking area knows me with my nickname Sergmann. And I'm from Germany and overclock already a little bit more than 20 years.
Yeah, it's back to the 2000 when I started to get into the PC hardware as a college student. So I try to build my own PC, right? In Taipei, they have a Guanghua market. So actually, there's some shops that sell very unique or special CPU, like a Sergmann 300A, and it allows to overclock 2 times or 3 times higher. So that's attracted me to go into the overclocking.
I have started more than 20 years before with some old stuff, and it was really easy to get higher frequencies on CPU, and it was just a battle between me and one of my friends. And it challenged me to be always better and better and better. And after that, I've started with GPU overclocking, air cooling, water cooling. At the end, it was not enough.
I co-work with Sergmann. So we work as a team.
One person is handling the temperatures, and the second person is concentrating on set voltages, the frequencies.
I'm pretty much like a co-driver. So I control the liquid nitrogen. So I have to control the CPU temperature, also the memory temperature. Then I can tell what's the information to my driver, what he wants to do, what he wants to push.
If we are doing it with him together, everyone knows what he has to do. We can trust to each other, so if we say, hold the temperature of CPU on this area, it will be done. I don't need to be care about the temperatures because he is looking on it. We are completely focused on it during this time. It can take some time, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. We will stay on this focused and do it.
Okay, so let's try again. Yeah, let's try again.
CPU overclocking with water-cooled CPU or in extreme overclocking, it's pretty easy. You can reach pretty quick the limit of CPU. Memory overclocking is pretty different. If the memory is still on air, you have some limitations. If you will cool it down like we do it usually with liquid nitrogen, you have some other topics like cold back on PMIC. So you have to handle the temperatures more compared to the CPU. And this makes overclocking of memory more difficult compared to processors.
It's very difficult when you are looking for the wall record. You have to screen more than 100 processors, and you have to put each on your motherboard and try to find the best one.
I have tested different CPUs, many of CPUs. I have possibility to select CPUs, and depends on what I would like to achieve. For example, if we like to achieve highest CPU frequency, I'm looking for different processors compared to the memory overclocking frequency.
That's a learning curve from there because the individual CPU, they have a different behavior. It's very difficult for me to tell anyone who can easily just pick one CPU and find the best one.
The selection from my side was take as many CPUs as you can get. Put in the socket, set specific settings, and try to achieve higher memory frequency. I think I have tested around about 50 CPUs, different CPUs, not only 285K, 265K also, and I think 20 different DIMMs. And if you like to overclock memory to highest frequency, you have to play with different settings like voltages, timings, and some additional settings at the BIOS. And yeah, it takes long. It takes long.
It's very difficult because you have to find the best memory, and they can deliver to pair with the CPU.
Sometimes you are limited, of course, on the memory stick. Then you have to try another one and another one and another one. So this is why I have tested a lot of CPUs with different memories and was able at the end to select the right CPU for this specific DIMM. And Tachyon is currently the best board which you can use to achieve the highest memory frequency.
The Gigabyte Aorus Tachyon IS motherboard has a very unique design because you can look just from outside the layout. It's very different with other motherboard. And why make it special? Because that is the only motherboard project inside the Gigabyte. We don't have a budget ceiling. So we are looking for the best performance and the best outcome we can deliver, especially for breaking the wall breaker, right? We have to push more energy to do the simulation. Like we have more than 20 variants on the PCB design layouts and spend hundreds of hours just on the simulation and the real world testing. So that's why make the Tachyon is so special. On the physical design, you can see the memory layout is turned to 90 degrees. For that, we can deliver the best chest performance for the layout. And also, it's very easy to overclock, extreme overclock that can handle the liquid nitrogen because they don't have to compromise to code your 24 pins or the other voltage to affect your memory overclocking. And especially for the Tachyon motherboard, we have a special LN2 switch that can let the CPU to go lower temperature. So when we do the extreme overclocking, we have to take care of all this hardware because it's very unique when we find the ultimate configuration, like the best processor in the world, or I can say the best memory in the world. We have to very serious take care of them.
First, motherboard must be insulated well, because we are working with liquid nitrogen, so we can handle temperatures from -100 up to full pot 196. We need to prevent get water on the board. What we are using heater on the CPU, so we don't have water inside the socket, or we don't have any ice crystals on the board. Also for memory overclocking, we have an additional heater for memory slots. So it helps us also to keep this area dry. This is the first part. Then we use towels to close everywhere around CPU and memory, so we are aware we will not get humidity there because it will kill our components. Good installation must be done, otherwise you will kill it.
We have even for me, we design many special tool kits, like the special memory heat spreader just for the liquid nitrogen, and we also make some like heaters to avoid the condensation.
6739
40. 6743.
6746 6748
Wait,
Okay,
wait, wait.
49
49.
49 49
Okay. Yeah.
It's 40.
Getting there. Almost 6750.
How does it feel? Great, because we was one time more able to show what we can achieve.
I hold the great record before. It's around 11,000. Now it's like more than 2,000 higher. It's just one generation. That's because the Intel's memory controller have a strong ability to capable to push the memory to go higher. Then we take the advantage, right? So the CPU, the IMC is very good. The silicon is very good. So we have to pair the resistance in impedance. So we design a motherboard just to pair the very good processor, and then we put when we find a better memory, so they can deliver the best the overclocking result, and in order to smash the wall breaker.
With great hardware, what we have currently, we can beat currently every record which was created before. I mean, few weeks before we wasn't able to see 6.5 or 13K of memory, and now we go higher and higher.
I think we Intel will continue to support overclocking. It's very important to keep the record.
For this specific world record, when Intel launched the new Z890 chipset, we put a plan to achieve the highest DDR5 frequency. So working on that plan daily, every month, every quarter, we reached a point today to be able to achieve very, very high speeds and support Intel and Gigabyte. For records like that, the process is more complicated. It doesn't only take one person, it's a whole team effort, right? So starting from our IC sorting guys to our engineers to higher up in the management, allow us to have the time to work on these records. But basically, I would say it's mostly people's dedication and hard work.
For me, it's overclocking like sport or car racing. You want to be on the first place. So every time, if I can get new hardware or also with old hardware, it makes fun for me to be better compared to all other people. And overclocking is not only a hobby, it's a passion for me.
Overclocking is a fun game. It's not just a lot of learning curve when you get into the hardware. You know the hardware, and you are also can join the community and share the experience and how you tune in the system and get the other people global, and you start to learn the world. It's from the overclocking. You get in touch from the world, yeah.
To try to do the overclocking is try to find the additional performance, because people always want to get a better performance the processor. Before they join the Intel, I'm just a user, pure user, but I want to get the additional performance. That's why I jump into the overclocking world.
For Corsair, extreme overclocking is very important for two reasons. First of all, showcases our products. And second of all, specifically for DRAM, is we get a sneak peek into next generation speeds. So that allows us to build better hardware to support the upcoming technologies.
Why is extreme overclocking important to Gigabyte? Because when we smash some world records and the people get attention to our products, that shows our hardware design on the motherboard or the graphics cards that can deliver the ultimate performance.
So for Corsair, Vengeance DRAM series is the base product. We focus on that for overclocking because you don't have all the RGB features, so it's easier to overclock higher. And we try to put the best possible components on Vengeance so we can achieve records like today.
Motherboard is the very important hardware in the computer, but in order to deliver the overclocking performance like the CPU, we have to work with Intel to find the best combination, and also to know the CPU, what the capability can do. And we also have to work with the memory vendors to find the best IC and module can do for the overclocking, and it can max out the desktop memory performance.
Partners and also community for Corsair are very important. We try to work with all the major ODMs and overclockers, give them our stuff, our hardware, to try on their motherboards, on their systems, and the feedback we get is very important for us because it improves our products.
So for the people want to get into the overclocking, I recommend they can just do a survey what the components you would like to purchase. And once you get the components, you can start to go into the internet or the social media to check out how other people is doing. Just tuning in the BIOS or the software, or even the just one kit overclocking, you can get extra performance.
So I got into overclocking because I was passionate about pushing boundaries, limits, and finding the highest possible frequencies. Getting into overclocking, I have to suggest to everybody not be afraid. Just try to tweak your hardware and try to achieve the highest possible score. As for memory, a lot more tweaking, and again, the same final result, achieving the highest possible score.
If you are new to the overclocking, try to use the basic tool like Intel STU to understand the relationship between the frequency, between the ratio, the voltage, and then move to the BIOS setup, understanding the configuration on the BIOS. Start from the simple, using the basic tool, and then moving to the understanding the BIOS configuration. That would be great, yeah.
In the past 20 years, all vendors make it more easier for consumer to overclock CPU or memory.
There's so many like motherboard manufacturer vendors and also the memory will deliver a very robust hardware design. So with a safety voltage, actually they can easily to get extra performance without hurting their hardware. There's a kind of a challenge in overclocking, but it's also very fun when you get really, you tuning something, it really does work. It helps you. So you will get really have fun into it.